Good evening, everyone. Bondar JR, Silverwolf, Ron, and we're here to stream some Eve Online. So we did some 7 Days to Die the last couple days, and wasn't very popular. So even though they're about to release it for the full version, so we're back to Eve Online. May try a couple other things differently when I get back from vacation. Just a reminder, I will be on vacation next week, so I will not be streaming all week. I have kids camp for my church, and so we'll be taking care of that. And so I will be gone next week, and we'll stream again when I return. And we'll try to set up some specific days for specific things. But tonight we're going to do Eve Online. So hopefully that gets you guys excited. Hopefully we'll have some people turn up. Hopefully we'll get everything going. So without further ado, let me get switched over here. This is my main character screen. We are going to work on this one for a little bit. The new month, so new air things. I need to make a shopping list, because I need laser physics, which is not one I'm working on. At least 20. All right. And electronic engineering, I actually have quite a few of those, so I may work on those. I'm only short for nano transistors. Only 10? Why would I make 10? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so everything's short for 100. So yeah, so we'll have to look at those to see if they're still profitable to make or to build rather than buy. What else? We got a bunch of Helioses that we built that we could sell. Speaking of that, I never checked my stuff. Yeah, these ones are short this, so that's where that comes in. So probably just cheaper to buy them. And a mechanical microprocessor. Microprocessor. Alright, greater than 100. Let's see the Helioses. I think I built all the ones I could, so yeah, I need everything for those, so no problem there. Prorator, same thing, I need everything for those. Actually, I don't think that's correct. I think the prorator I only need nano electrical. Microprocessor. 352. 2352, I think. We'll multiply it by 3. Yeah, I think all these I have. I need those by 3. So I do 1176 2940. 1176 times 3 equals 3528. 3528. And 2940, I think was the other one, right? 2940. 2940 times 3 is 8820. And that is is tungsten carbide. Tungsten carbide armor. Late. 8820. All right. That's expensive, so that's gonna hurt us. But we can sell those for a little bit more. So let's see. I think tonight we're going to mine. So let's set this guy up. Let's board this ship. And check this out. There's nobody in here, so I'm going to go ahead and undock. I'm going to do some mining. Ah. All right, cool. And I'm pretty sure, nope, I don't. Well, that sucks. So let's just pick one.
Warp drive active.
We're looking for pyro, I think, is what we want. So one of the air ones is mine 2,000 units of ore, so we're going to do that. Because I need to build a Vexor. I bought a Vexor blueprint, researched it down a little bit. So we're going to get it taken care of. Come on. Get these guys taken care of. There's Plague, there's Pyro, they're all too far away. Alright, they're all good. Return to drone bay. So there's Rich Plague. Plague will give it to me too, but not as much. Yeah, I really want the Pyro, so let's see what we got here. So yeah, we'll give these a try. See what we can get. Let's try this one. Let's say save location. I'm going to say never. Our distance on these is 12. Oh, 20. No, we're good. Let's go ahead and get this one. So let's turn you off. There's Pyro. There's Pyro. Oh, got too many. Let's go ahead and unlock this one. We'll give these a try. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I see my mic seems to be working, so. Did notice that my ad messages are working, so thank God for that. Did figure that out. May try Star Citizen one night here. Probably, like I said, after I get back, I'll start mixing it up some. But Star Citizen is one I played recently. It was not too bad. Still kind of buggy, which is kind of disappointing. But we'll see how that goes. There's that one. Got that completed. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. I'm trying to build a Vexer for Kragan. So once we get that taken care of, we need Mex and ISO. ISO comes from Kernite. So I'm not going to get a whole lot of it here, but we'll probably have my alt mine the Kernite. That was a waste. That got us one of those, so that's cool. We're already halfway there. We don't need very much mix, so we'll get that taken care of here. We're actually pretty close to getting this Galente encryption method, so do I have? I do not. Okay, cool. So we'll leave those go. So yeah, so a little bit boring with the mining, but that's sorry about that. Like the subject says, this is kind of a do everything type of stream. So as a solo, I got to do it all. So $4,600 per one. That's pretty cool. Probably should put some mining ones on there. See if we can boost that a little higher. But yeah, we haven't had a whole lot of visitors lately, so hopefully some of our regulars will show up. I didn't really see if there was anybody that I know that's streaming tonight. I think there was a few. Bronzebeard's on. He's streaming something other than Eve, though. So we'll see how he does. Italics is actually streaming Star Citizen, so he's one that I've been trying to watch. He's doing a special Star Citizen one where from 0 to hero, and so that one's actually pretty good. So but yeah, so I have to give that one a try one of these days. Not sure 0 to hero would work out for me, but I have enough trouble playing Star Citizen as is, so really buggy. Today when I was playing, I got caught in a wall. Not sure how that still happens, but it did. So yeah, that's kind of frustrating. but kind of getting the hang of it again. I got killed on one of my missions, but then went back to the same mission and was able to finish it. Get paid for it. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let me pick up the stuff from my body, so lost my stuff, which was kind of frustrating. But that's pretty normal as well. So, says I got another one in there now. So whoever you are, thanks for being here. If you want to say something in chat, I'd appreciate it. If not, I understand too. Appreciate my lurkers. Appreciate my YouTube viewers. Appreciate everybody. You guys make it all possible. So, been meaning to stream an indie game that I've been messing with. So that may be one I'll do here after my vacation as well. So once again, just a reminder, I'm on vacation next week. I will not be streaming all week. So I'm actually out of town, so I need to put that up on my page. So, but yeah, we'll have to get that taken care of. Says encoding's overloaded, but doesn't seem like it's overloaded. I think it always says that nowadays. But yeah, we'll get a load of this. Get a load of this. We'll get a load of this, and then we'll bring it back to the station. We completed that one, and we'll have one of my alt probably get the Kernite later. In low sec. So that way he can get the mission as well. Try and get all my guys to do these air missions so they can get the points. Kind of comes in handy. So farm the skill points. So standings decrease with Barista. Makes sense. I just blew up 2 of their pirates, so not sure what that is. So whichever one you select, it does a darker one for that. That's new. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. So what else? So yeah, last 2 nights, last night and last Thursday, I did 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die is going to release their non-early access version. I think it's been in early access like 5 years. So, but it's actually a really good game. Very few bugs. Been that way all along. So I definitely recommend it. But unfortunately, there are like 200 streamers doing 7 Days to Die. So it didn't get any viewership whatsoever. So had a couple of my regulars that raided and did a couple other things. So special thanks to Bronzebeard, a few others that had done that. So that helped out Thursday night. Last night I didn't have anybody watch the whole stream. So yeah, so we switched back to eveonline. Our viewership is a lot higher usually with eveonline, so and this should complete it and let it go to quarter way because I've only got 200. So yeah, we'll let it go quarter way and then we'll call it. Probably doesn't even need to go quarter the way. Nope. Alrighty, let's go ahead and dock.
Warp drive active.
And I'll have him do a mission. The other ones are 25 non-capsuleers, 50 points, 2 combat sites. So, sorry, my wife needs some help.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
She doesn't like to be on camera. I don't know why. She's smoking hot, so she should be on camera, but... So we'll give this a try, see if we get her in. That's it. Alright. So yeah, so we were looking at that. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Let's get this stuff out of here. So put that in the item hanger, and let's also unload these because we didn't unload those last time. Stack all. Let's do pyro, reprocess, 65.8%, which is pretty miraculous. I think we only needed like 400 mechs, so we got 7,000, so that should definitely cover us. Go back here. Go all the way down to the bottom. Vexer. And voila, we now have enough. So we still need almost 4,000 ISOs, so we'll get that later. So let's go ahead and switch to our mighty hammer. Let's do a mission for this guy, which should get us our things. Sasha Nation, that's okay. I like pirates. I'm gonna try and keep it in the pirate family. That way they're killing pirates rather than killing other people. I'm gonna check it, make sure that I have it repaired, which I do. Good. So we're gonna undock. I didn't see if it was in Ventolin, but it'll tell me. It was pirate, so even if I gotta jump over a system, that'll be fine. And it is here in Ventolin, so we'll go ahead and get that taken care of.
Active.
This should hopefully get us to 25 and the 50 points LP. So that'll cover those two. And then we'll scan down the 2 combat sites. And so that goes whopping 17,000 credits for those 2 rats. So hardly anybody in Ventolin tonight. So seems like it's a really quiet night. I say that. Sometimes that has a habit of coming back and biting me, so hopefully not this time. Activate the gate.
Warp drive active.
They are at 50s. What do I got in here? Iron. Excellent. Uh-oh. Some more showed up. Well, that sucks. So let's unlock you, and let's unlock you. Instead, get these two. Since they're closer. I'll let them all target me, and then I'll... What are they fighting? Says they're fighting somebody. Oh my lord. Some damage. Alright. Let's get closer. Alright, ad break's over. Thank you for struggling through it. Appreciate it. And my ad announcements are working, so I appreciate that too. Finally figured out what that problem was. Unfortunately, I don't think I got 25. Only 13. Well, that sucks. But that's okay. All right. Let's dock.
Warp drive active.
So yeah, we'll complete this one. That'll get us to 50 LP. Let's see what we got here. So there's a lot to scan down. So maybe 2 of those will be combat sites. And then we could do those as well to get the rest of the 25.
Docking request accepted.
We're going to go and salvage this. Start conversation. Complete. Excellent. One more air goal down. Switch to cleanup. Oh, I should have repaired him. $11,000. Hefty bill. I guess he was pretty well destroyed.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so there's 2 rewards, so it's going to give us the 5 and the 5,000 skill points. I have unused skill points. Oh, hate when that happens. Apply. Okay. Now I don't have unused skill points. Overplay. Get me further away from those. Which is not what I wanted. Mostly nothing of value. A little bit of loot. Alright. So let's dock.
Warp drive active.
Get that taken care of. Took care of our skill points. Took care of our air stuff. I'm curious, if I get the other two, will it give me another 5,000 skill point? I don't think so. I think it's only for the first ones. That's a good question.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, so let's get hide and seek. We got 4 Helioses to sell, so that's about 100 million. That's pretty good. Sasha Nation doesn't like me anymore. That's a crying shame. Alright, let's go out here to one of these planets.
Warp drive active.
Hands tingling. Alright, so let's open this guy up. Launch our probes. And then cloak. Alright. Let's just start at the beginning. Alright. See what we can do here. Alright. Ah, it's got a mirror. I tell you, some days. No scan signature detected. Always on the first one. Alright, and that is a relic site. Which is not too bad. That one's 2 wormholes and a data site. Oh, wow. So there's only 3 left. So hopefully Some of those are combat sites. Otherwise, I'm going to be scanning another system. Alright, so both the wormholes are yellow now. This works. Might have to take it back out one. Nope, got me that one. Alright, oops, way out here. Not even close. Alright, let's scan this down. Hopefully, 2 of these last 3 are combat sites. So, one of them is a wormhole, so that's not good. Three wormholes in the system. So, that means these other 2 have to be combat sites. Highly unlikely. Not impossible, but highly unlikely. Let's see if we can get this scan down. This is a little harder to scan down than the others, so maybe it is still not giving me the goods. And now the wormhole's got a mirror. Data site. So that tells us what we need to know. So even if the last one is a combat site, it's not going to be enough for us to complete the air requirement. So this one seems a little tough to scan down. So $167,000. Oh, those are for the Sasha Nation ones. Hey, drachenhort. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm actually doing pretty good. I've almost got all this. Couldn't sleep, so here I am. Well, I've been told that my voice puts people to sleep, so maybe this is just what you needed. Not that I wish that on anyone, but if it helps, I'm here to help. I have a couple viewers that put me on as they're going to bed because my voice lures them to sleep. So we'll see if it works for you. So, but thanks for being here. Doing some scanning down stuff for, that's another wormhole. Oh, no, that was a wormhole we were already working on, right? Just one left. Way over here. But we're trying to get the air missions. Farm the skill points. There you go. Yeah, just 10 p.m. here, so wow, 3 data sites. That might be profitable. That one's a level 4. Probably not going to get that one. That one's a level 1. That one's a level 1. We'll see what this one is. 5 a.m. there, so that would put you somewhere on the other side of the world. Or close to it. Probably not the whole way on the other side. I know Asia, I'm in central United States, so I know Asia is about 13 hours difference. I have family in the Philippines, so. But, so you're probably about halfway there, so. Germany, there you go. So, Europe. Beautiful country, I've been told. I've never been to Germany. Always wanted to visit. All right, so this one's a level 1 relic site. So let's check out these wormholes first. So let's warp to 20 so we don't lose our cloak.
Active.
We'll go down the list top to bottom to see what they are. Not that we were doing wormholes, but you never know when a wormhole might not prove advantageous. All right, that's a K162. Don't care about that one. Let's mark it. Today is July 1st, July 2nd. All right. And the second one.
Warp drive active.
See what this one is. If we happen to find one that goes into trig space, that might prove advantageous for us. Oh, the Vexor's not built yet, so probably not. But only been to the East Coast, USA myself. I grew up on the East Coast in Pennsylvania, so now I live in Kansas City, so almost exact center of the country. So actually, I'm pretty sure it is the exact center of the country. 720-309. Another 162. And let's see what the third one is.
Warp drive active.
And then we'll check out these data sites. Wasn't planning on doing any data sites, but what the heck. And that one's also a 162. My goodness. All 3 of them are 162s. All right, well. So this relic site is a level 1. So let's go ahead and warp to
Warp
it.
drive active.
May as well take care of it. So, did you enjoy the East Coast of the United States? Has its moments. I grew up there, so. We'll do one cycle, which should get us there. Yep. And this is a relic site, so make sure you use the right one. There it is. Alright, we'll take that. Unlock. Approach. Hey, what's up, Nick? Redeemed, highlight my message. I don't know what that means, but whatever it means. Good to see you tonight, Nick. Excellent. More carbon. I haven't quite figured out what the carbon's good for, but I liked it. I like Pennsylvania more than New Jersey, though. Yep, been visiting Maryland often. It was right up my alley. Maryland is, I have a family that lives in Maryland, and Maryland is known primarily for its crab. So, excellent place if you like hard shell crab. Best place in the world, I believe, to get hard shell crab, and best place in America, at least. But New Jersey, yeah, I have my roommate from college lives in New Jersey, and I would never speak bad of his home state, but it is not considered the most popular state in America. All right. I was gonna say it's got to be here somewhere. Try one more time here. Kind of led me on a wild goose chase. There it is. Alright, that's the end of that. So the armpit of the states of town. Actually, yeah, what we always referred to it as was the trash dump of the states. But yes, armpit works the same way. But yes, a lot of the landfills in the United States are located in New Jersey. So, which is sad, but true. Alright, let's see what we got here. So that's that one. This data site is a level 4. I'm going to save that one. Let's go to this one.
Warp drive active.
Since it's a lowly level 1. But yes. I grew up in Pennsylvania, about halfway between Philadelphia and Harrisburg. It's a little place called Coatesville, Pennsylvania. It's an old steel mining town. It's now known primarily for its drugs. So, and I got out of there when I was, when I graduated high school. So, only been back for funerals and the occasional wedding. So, didn't even make my high school reunion. So, my wife wants to move to the East Coast. There are nice places on the East Coast. It's just where you're at now, it's probably comparable with where you're at now. Oh, it's a data one. That's weird. There she is. Alright, we'll take those. Whereabouts on the East Coast does she want to move, Nick? Oop, ad break. I'm caught. Boom, boom, boom. Excellent. All right, welcome back from the ad break. So, New York, Carolina, or Georgia, or Florida. So, you couldn't pay me to live in New York. Maybe upstate New York, but I don't have the money to live in upstate New York. Very expensive to live there. Carolinas, I visited multiple times. Very nice. Georgia, I have visited multiple times. Very nice.
Warp drive active.
Florida, I have a sister that lives in Florida. It's another really expensive place. But yeah. New York City, I've been there. Don't miss it. So, oh my goodness, look at this. I'm close enough that I can do them right from here. I guess I probably should target them, huh? Oh. I'm close enough to hack it, but not close enough to loot it. New York, that's where we got engaged. In New York City? So you kind of set the stage then. It's kind of on you then. Excellent. I like it when they're quick. Alright, that's the end of that. So the only one left is at level 5. I guess we could do that grease to hide out, but let's go ahead and jump over to HogginHowe and see if there's anything there we can scan down.
Warp drive active.
So yeah, New York City has got to be the most expensive place in the United States. I know there probably are some other cities that per capita probably, but just with the sheer volume of people, it's my wife has always wanted to visit, and I told her she's welcome to go with her friends, but I will not be joining them. I actually broke down. I used to drive a van, a 15-passenger van, for a small summer camp in the upstate Pennsylvania area, and I broke down on the Cross Bronx Expressway at lunchtime one day in a 15-passenger van in the middle lane. And I learned more words that day than I have learned the rest of my life. It was a unique experience. So, and I did not live a sheltered life, so I thought I knew all the profanities prior to that, but I learned a lot of new words that day.
Active.
That whole trip was experience. That whole job was experience. I took that job to stay close to a girlfriend that I had in college, and that, of course, didn't work out. The things we do for love. The things we do for love. That brings a song to mind. Actually, Draken was saying that he was having trouble sleeping, so maybe we could serenade him and that'll put him to sleep. It might have the opposite effect. I've been told my singing is sounds like somebody beating a bag of cats. But which may or may not be true. But some Night Ranger. There you go. I love Night Ranger. Love Night Ranger. Actually, when my dad and mom got divorced, my dad went through a Barry Manilow phase. So Barry Manilow is probably the only one I holds a higher place for me than Night Ranger. So good old Barry. He writes the songs. Well, there's a relic site, so still not a combat site. Man, we're really not batting 1,000 with these. Normally, I don't have any problem finding combat sites. Normally, the relic sites are the ones I can never find. Just goes to show, some days. I think maybe he already fell asleep, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and collect this. And we'll go ahead and fly to this relic site. Actually, I should have checked what levels was level 1, so we're fine. Let's reload these guys. Sing him some Night Ranger. How'd you know I like Night Ranger? Or maybe Things We Do for Love is Night Ranger. See, yeah, I'm horrible with that. I know the song. Couldn't tell you who sang it. Probably is. Sounds like a Night Ranger song now that I think about it. Yeah, now that song's stuck in my head. Thank you for that. Well, that's why I asked you why you didn't go to the concert. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I really should have gone now. That was, well, REO Speedwagon was one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. So, oh, this is a relic site. Gotta use the right module there, RB. Look at that. Right off the bat. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. I think I got to the mute button in time. And the microphone looks like it is working, so it looks like I got the unmute back off. Sorry about that. Oof. That one snuck up on me. My dad likes them and went to the concert. He asked me if you were going because he remembered during burning you a Night Ranger CD when he was in it. Yeah. Man, I don't remember that, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, Night Ranger. Yeah, I should have gone. My wife, she's kind of claustrophobic when it's funny. Funny in a, you know, what's the word? Enigmatic way, I guess. But she doesn't want to live anywhere where there's not a lot of people. She likes to live in the city. But she is claustrophobic, so she doesn't like to go to concerts. She doesn't like to go to... not a big fan of elevators. Especially if there's a lot of people in the elevator. Unlock. And let's loot this one. But yeah, so... But she doesn't want to live someplace where there aren't a lot of people. My dream place to live is on the shore of a lake all by myself, or with her. And she thinks that would be horrible. She wants people around. Man, that really sucked. Yeah, well, your dad's got a good memory, so... She will go to a movie theater, but mostly because nobody goes to movie theaters anymore. But if it's a really packed movie theater, she gets really nervous. So, but yeah, she will go to a movie theater. Let's check out Colleen. We'll do one more. Setting up mining tunes always takes a while. Still here though. All right, Jock. I was gonna sing you some Night Ranger, maybe put you back to sleep, but it was a request from my buddy Nick. I'm not sure it would have had that effect though. I've been told my singing is like beating a bag of cats, so. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, we got a couple we can scan down.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. I have a venture that I gotta get set up. And that always takes a while. I think here towards the end of the stream, we'll probably have one of my alts do some mining in low sec. So, see if we can get that taken care of. I need some isogen to want to try and build a vexor, and the only thing I'm short of is isogen. So, we're going to try and get that taken care of. That's the last ship I need to replace from the 3 I lost last week. So, and I bought a Vexor blueprint, splurged on it, and then I researched it down to try and get it down to a more manageable level. And now I was going to go ahead and build it, and I'm short isogen, so, which seems to be the one mineral I'm always short of, because it's not in high sec anymore. So, used to be way back when, but I have a pretty good low sec system that I use for mining it. It works out pretty good. especially at this hour of night. So. And people are setting off fireworks in my neighborhood for 4th of July, which will be happening later this week. They don't seem to realize that it's still 3 days away. Don't care that it's still 3 days away. People here spend more money on fireworks than some people spend on rent. So, it's just kind of ironic because I live in a fairly economic area, let's call it. And that's the other one. They also shoot off all their guns, which is kind of distressing. One year after New Year's, we found a bullet in the hood of my wife's car. Came down and went into her hood, which was not at all distressing. But it was obviously, that's the other thing. I don't mind them shooting off their guns, but at least splurge on the blanks. Don't shoot off bullets. But they shoot off bullets, so without the thought that that bullet's got to come down somewhere, so which is kind of distressing. And unfortunately, not every CSI in this country is like the CSIs on TV. So they don't always figure it out when somebody shoots a bullet and it hits a kid. No. But another data site, still no combat site. Relic site and deli site. No, I guess we'll clean these up. And then we just won't get that last one, I guess. Because there's only one left now, so I'm not going to get 2 combat sites, that's for sure. Still need about 12 ships to blow up to get that last one, so we'll probably do one of these combat sites so we can get that. Not here, but back in Venelin. So what do you mind in drachenhort? I'm just going to call you Draken. All right. Just some high-sec stuff. Scored, Pyro, and Veld. Yeah, I mined Pyro at the beginning of the stream to get the air mission. Plus, I needed just a tiny bit of mechs for my Vexor. So, there's a combat site, of course. So now that I'm going to actually get one, it's going to make me go into another system to try and find the other one just because I'm already halfway done. So, I may as well, right? So, usually wait for further down to go for some Kernite. Yeah, I actually have a pretty good low-sec site that works out pretty good. It's very low population, all miners. Gankers seem to leave it alone, though I probably shouldn't say that on the stream because I get a lot of gankers that come into the stream and try to trick me into falling for one of their schemes. I actually have fallen for a couple, but that was early in my streaming days. Haven't fallen for any lately, but yeah, server downtime's always a good one. So yeah, so there was one combat site. So let's go ahead and do these. Let's do this relic site. That's a level 2. Let's go ahead and do it.
Warp drive active.
Nobody else is already there. And then we'll do that data site, and then we'll go ahead, we'll jump to Yuri and see if they have a combat site, since we only need one more. We still got lots of time. It's only 10:30, so. Alright, nobody's here. So we'll go ahead and do these guys. And ran right into it. Man, he's flying. Three targets, that's all I can do. Alright, this is a relic site, I think. Yep. Let's check over here. No. There it is. There it is. Nothing found. Well, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. And he just keeps running into stuff. Shouldn't be that hard. Where the heck is it at? There it is. Data, or relic, sorry. There it is. Alright. Roach. Unlock. One cycle of this should get us there. There she is. Booster in here. Get this last one. There it is. Nothing. Nothing. Data site level 3. Yeah, that one's probably beyond my means, but let's go ahead and try it.
Active.
If it blows us up, it blows us up. Maybe somebody's already here and we'll let them have it. Sounds kind of like thunder out there, but that's probably people with fireworks. We managed 3. Yeah. Data. How can they all be 5? If it says 5, that means it's 5 or more. Here she is. Alright, we'll definitely take that. These are all pretty close together. Come on. Come on. Ironically close together. It still takes me forever to get there. There it is. Nothing. Man, that was a tough one. There she is. Eldari encryption. I may not have that one. Alright, last one. Let's see if we can get her. See if we can get her. See if we can get her. Data. There it is. Jury rigging. We already got that one. Alright, that was a level 3. It really wasn't a problem. Right. So, that takes care of those. So, let's jump to the next system. Let's try Uriel. Just to see if it's got a combat site. If it's got a combat site, then we'll be able to complete our air one for this one, which would be nice. minutes. Four. All right, we'll give it a try. Find us a nice place to hide.
Warp drive active.
Killer. The Tarja. Those are trig ships. They won't bother me. Everybody loves me. Everybody loves me. So ad break right now for those of you watching on YouTube. Sorry. My actually ad announcements are working now, so you might actually see those. So that's good. At least that way you know why I'm not talking. Well, I can always talk to you guys during that time, but that makes them think that I'm saying something they need to hear. So they see my lips moving. Wormhole. That was interesting. Welcome back from the ad break. Thanks for suffering through it. I appreciate it. I was talking during the ad break, but I was talking to my YouTube viewers because unfortunately during the ad breaks I always stop talking. But now that the announcements are actually going on, they can actually see why I'm not talking, so that's kind of nice. But figured that's a good enough time to talk to them. They deserve some love too. So do have a pretty loyal group of followers on YouTube. Let's do this one. That was. All right. Oop, wrong way. Let's do. Let's try that. Well, that one shot clear across. So I was mentioning earlier that once again, I want to remind everyone I'm on vacation next week. So I will not be streaming next week for the whole week. Relic site. But when I get back, The following week, let's see, that's the 8th through the 12th, I think. So 7th, 14th. So the 14th, I think I'm going to set it up so that I have certain days that I stream certain games. So that way we can be a little more organized. And of course, that's really not that far off. But yeah, so that way we'll do certain games on certain days. So if you only want to see certain games and you know which days to show up. Right now it's kind of willy-nilly, whatever I feel like. So, and that took a long time to start. I got things on my ship that is supposed to speed that up. So that's not right. But yeah, so I will be on vacation next week. Out of town, kids camp. Something I do every year for my church. So no streaming the week of the 7th through the 12th. I don't normally stream on the 12th, but I do stream on the 11th, or I would have streamed on the 11th. So the 7th through the 11th, I will not be streaming. So another wormhole. What do you want to bet I don't get this combat site? Alright, this is going to be our last system regardless. So if we get it, great. If we don't get it, oh well. I know the scanning stuff drives Nick's senses crazy, so he usually keeps it on mute. Alright. I only need one more combat site to be able to get the air award. But it is not cooperating. So highly unlikely it'll be this one. But there is always a possibility I could get really lucky. So we'll see. But I'm not usually that lucky, so but you never know. I was saying earlier on the stream that we're probably going to start doing some different games. We did 7 Days to Die for the last 2 streams since they're going to leave early access and actually go to full release. 7 Days to Die is the game that I have the most hours on Steam. But not real popular from a streaming venue. Mostly because there are like 400 people streaming it right now. So hard to know which one to go to. So I didn't have anybody watch last night. So, but yeah, I love 7 Days. One of my favorites. They're finally going to go to full release after I think 5 years in early access. So, which is quite phenomenal. But it's been very stable even the whole time through early access. I've played some early access games that really needed to be early access. 7 Days was not one of them. So. But yeah, so that's what I did the last 2 nights. If you want to see those streams, they're out on YouTube. but tried to show some of the features because it has changed quite a bit. So try and show some of the features that they have. Man, there's 3 wormholes here too. So let's go ahead and we'll start from the top. Go up to 20. See where these go. Oh. So yeah, the trig ships are putting me in their beam, whatever that is. Since I wasn't cloaked. Which I should have been cloaked, but yeah, I did 7 days last 2 days and nobody watched. Thursday I had somebody raid. One of my Eve buddies raided, and so we had quite a few people Thursday night. There's a 729. So there's one of the ones I'm looking for. So let's save this one. This is a trig system. How old is it? So it's pretty fresh, somewhere between 4 and 12 hours. So we'll go check out these other ones. We'll come back to this one. Now I didn't want to warp 0.
Warp drive active.
Doesn't matter, I'm not cloaked.
Warp drive active.
It had its issues, but they're done great. 1.0 looks really promising. It does. I was very impressed. So, but yeah, I had nobody watch the stream last night, so it was really depressing. So yeah, so I came back to eveonline. Like I said, this is the one where I've had the most viewers. This is what got me monetized. So, but thinking about maybe doing Star Citizen. Star Citizen's really buggy. Still really buggy. Which is depressing, but M55. I don't even know what M55 is. Into dangerous, unknown parts of space. Well, that's interesting. Looks like I found an M55 before. Alright. And let's go to the third one. So, but yeah, so it's looking really good. But yeah, I had nobody watching. So like I said, I'll probably do some Star Citizen. Was looking at Elite Dangerous too. I enjoyed Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous is kind of very similar to eveonline. Lots of different ships you can fly, that kind of stuff. But Elite Dangerous looks like it's a pretty bad game for Steam or for Twitch for streaming. So 702. I think that's a high sec one. Nope, unknown. Can't remember what the high sec ones are. Excuse me. Let's stop that. All right, so let's go back to this trig one and see where she goes. Just for kicks, but yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for games you'd like to see me stream, by all means, feel free to fire away. I have over 300 games on my Steam account, so if you've heard of it, I probably have it. I'm definitely open to suggestions. Dwarf Fortress, we did a lot of Dwarf Fortress back in the day. Let's see where this goes. Keonoka. Yeah, no big ones, but a couple mining fields that would be nice. Something to think about. Alright. Oh wait, let's save this one. Yeah, let's go back in there. It's fine. I don't need it. Alright, so that's a way to get back into trig space if I want it. My alt was trying to farm trig status in order. I have a bunch of, that's a long story, but I have a bunch of impounded assets in trig space in Keonoka. And I need to get up to a 4-0 trig status in order to try and get those back. So I had one that was farming those, and he got killed last week doing that. Getting greedy. If I farm drones, I can do it, but it's very slow. But every once in a while I get a little greedy and try something besides drones and then get killed. So, but that's where I need to replace the Vexor. So. But we'll go back to Venelin. Actually, I'm curious because they may have had some other sites show up, but probably not. Kulin, HogginHowe.
Warp drive active.
We've been out of Venelin for a while, so somebody might have done a combat site and had one respawn, so. What kills you in Abyssals? The drones or getting greedy? I haven't done any Abyssals yet. That's one I want to try. Being greedy. Yep. Yeah. Well, the way trig status works, in order to farm trig status, you only get one status increase every 20 minutes. And it's based on the largest drone or sleeper ship that you destroy. Not the number of them you destroy. You could destroy 100 drones. You still only get an increase for one drone, whichever was the largest drone you destroyed. Which is kind of hacks me off. But it is the mechanism. I reached out to CCP to say, hey, you guys decided to let the Trigs have this system while it was, an office of ours. It wasn't my fault. They said, so sad, here's the world's smallest violin playing for you, all that. Said you need to use the game mechanics to get your stuff back. Which means farming the drones. But sometimes the drones are protected by battleships. And so if I get greedy and try to take out the ones that are protected by battleships rather than waiting for, ones that aren't protected by battleships, then that's when I get hit. So there's a new cosmic signature. Let's go ahead and scan it, because wouldn't that be awesome if that happened to be a combat site. But yeah, so as long as I stick to it, I can get, through the course of my 3.5 hour stream, I can get, 6 or 7 increases, but it's super slow. And so every once in a while I try to pick off something a little bigger, and it always comes back to bite me. And that's what happened the other night. I actually flew to one of the sites inside Trig Space where the Trig are fighting the drones themselves. And so I thought that the drones and the battleships of the drones were focused on the Trig, and they were not. And so I picked off one, got the status increase from it, and the battleships blew me up. So what I probably need to do is just train him up so that he can do battleships and then fly a battleship in there. But then I'll probably get ganked by somebody, because that does happen in Trig Space, since it's considered lawless base. It's all -1 security status, so you get a couple player corporations in there that don't like you being in their system. There's a lot of gate camps, a lot of other stuff. There's a combat site. Look at that. Talk about fate. That's exactly what we needed. So, but yeah, so those ones kind of, so that's why I'm a little leery about taking a battleship in there, because battleships are way too expensive. That's one thing I've really noticed since I got back, is the cost of ships has drastically increased. And so there it is. So I got that air one. So then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and dock here. Yeah, that's a level 4 data site. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to handle that one.
Warp drive active.
We'll go ahead and dock here, and then we'll come out here. NOS should work. Yeah, you know, I had a NOS in there, and it did work for a while. I was using my main, and it did work for a while. But then one of the battleships ended up taking it out, and I was so depressed because I was like, oh, I can't replace this NOS. And then the very next day was Eve's birthday, and I got a new NOS. And so, worked out perfect. But yeah, so I have been a little leery about taking my new NOS in there and doing that. But yeah, I've got a NOS. I also have this Praxis, which is a battleship, no skill battleship, that I was thinking about taking in there, and I haven't quite decided on it, but yeah. What was I doing now? I lost my train of thought. Oh, we got all this stuff in our hangar here, so let's go take on it. First of all, let's check these out. So, Caldari encryption methods. Do I have it? I do. But I'm sure one of my other guys does not. Jury rigging, I definitely have. Electronic superiority rigging, I have too. So, yep, so we'll give that to one of those guys. We do not want to take the sister drone. So let's say select all and take off the sister probes. Let's throw these guys in here so I don't forget. Stack. And then let's go and switch to this guy. So I think we need like 12 more ships to destroy to get the full gambit of the air ones. So I'm going to go out here and do one of these combat sites. Maybe the one I just scanned down. Yeah, if I do the one I just scanned down, then I can't scan it down again with my other character. But let's do the other one. Of course, I don't know which one's which. That says a level 2, so I'm pretty sure that's the one I scanned down. So let's do this one.
Warp drive active.
But then again, I only need 12 ships, I think. Yeah, so I need 12 more ships for this one. So, and I'm curious if I do the 2 and 2, if I get another 5,000 skill points. I don't think I do, but 5,000 skill points. Woo! I mean, that'll definitely take care of all the skills I have left. Sorry, that was very bad sarcasm. What's this guy at? 26. Yeah, that's too short. I think think this is going to be too long. Yeah, 22. Yeah. Fortunately, you don't. I missed something. I don't what? Oh, you don't get the 5,000. Okay, yeah. I didn't think I did. And the 5,000 wasn't going to make much difference either way, so. But. Oh, he's already gone. $46. Save location. There we go. So 5,000 still a few. Yeah, a couple hours. And you get a good bunch at the end of the week cycle. So it looks like it only lets you do it once a month. Because what I've noticed is I did it last month and I got the big batch. But it never cleared to let me do it again. I got my 25. And they're still spawning. 44, I think I'm good. Yep, 46. Uh-oh, somebody's shooting my drones. Hate when they do that. One here I don't have targeted. But yeah, I did enjoy that big bunch. The problem was it didn't let me give them to anyone else. It put them on me, which was fine. I wasn't expecting that. So, all right, so let's go ahead and land this baby. Actually, let's clear this one. And then we'll remove this. Alright, let's dock this baby. And then we'll come out here and we'll salvage these guys.
Warp drive active.
And then we'll switch over to my alt. But yeah, I got a big bunch at that end, but like I said, it never reset. Looks like it's only a once a month thing. And so it never reset to let me do it again, which was what I was hoping. It kept it filled in until today, which was the first of the month. So.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, let's repair it, because otherwise I'll forget next time. How did my rail guns get damaged? That's interesting. Not sure how that happened, but okay. Okie dokie. Let's switch to my salvage ship. Go ahead and salvage these guys, and then we'll switch over to Rage and have him do some mining here for the end. Location Pizzy.
Warp drive active.
Oh, that's weird. It should have disappeared. Oh, my ad. So it didn't go away. Yeah, it did. Just gave me the message. My goodness, I never cleaned this out from the last one. I tell you, some days, I don't know how I get out of bed. Luckily, it's got a pretty big cargo hold. Welcome back from the ad break. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys struggling through the ad break. Missile launcher. If I had a nickel for every one of those I had. Excellent. Excellent. Let's go ahead and see if we can reel this one in. Are you winning? Frilner, how you doing, buddy? I'm not sure if there is any winning with Eve. No, I don't know. I was able to complete all 4 of the air missions tonight, so that's probably considered a win. Though the one took me a while. It was scan down 2 combat sites. It took me forever to find a second one. Standings decreased with Garista. Makes sense. So yeah, so I guess if there is a winning, that's probably as close as I've gotten to it. So I got carried away with scanning and never did my ratting daily. Yeah, so that's what I almost did as well. And so and then I finally decided, you know what? I'm giving up on this. And came back to Venlin. That's where I found the second one. So there you go. Definitely worth it. So yeah, that's usually the way Eve works, is I start out doing one thing and end up finishing with something completely different. So, and that's okay. Problem is I never get done what I want to get done, so add a couple more on here just for kicks, see if that works. All right. Oh, I didn't loot it. We'll go ahead and do that now. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and dock this up. I think I got one more. Nope, I must already claimed it. All right. So yeah, I got all 4 today. Boom, boom, boom. So, and then I'll unload the ship this time, since I didn't do that last time. And then we'll switch over to my alt.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I want to buy, I lost a Vexor last week, so I bought a blueprint and researched it down, and now I want to build the Vexor, and I'm short on ISO. I'm always short on ISO, so. And so I'm going to go get some ISO, so, which is always dangerous on stream, so. That should cover that. Let's see, did I have anything in the oven that I wanted to clear? Nope. I don't have anything in the oven. I gotta run and do a shopping list, so let me switch over to Rage. Rage against the dying of the sun.
Connecting.
And we'll have Rage go do some low-sec mining, which is always dangerous on stream, but most people that stream generally hide their systems. Yeah, and I've thought about that, but I have thought about that a lot. Haven't quite done it yet, but I've thought about it a lot. So let's go ahead and send it here for Ender. Let's go and do some mining. I need some ISO, so let's go get that taken care of. one of them tonight is for mining, so this will get that one covered. Man, these guys are just hanging out.
Warp drive active.
And we'll see. I've got a system here that it is kind of always quiet, but I think it's only a matter of time till somebody comes on my stream and sees it and then says, "Hey!" So yeah, you're probably right. I probably should hide my systems, but
Warp drive active.
the problem is there's so many places. You get the system display here, so you pretty much have to hide all the chat. You gotta hide here and here, because it'll show up on these. And then you gotta hide everything here. So, and then if you ever resize a window, and that causes some problems. So, anytime you resize one of these windows, then all those overlays got to be redone. So yeah, I haven't bothered. But yes, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Warp drive active.
I've seen people do it, and it's really not impossible, but just takes some. I have overlays now for my counter and the names and all that stuff, so yeah, so it wouldn't be that hard, but all right, only 3 people in Raramon, so Ender Allen's probably gonna be quiet. But once somebody sees, hey, that's a good system, and it won't be quiet anymore. Or the gankers come in. I haven't gotten any of those in a while, knock on wood. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, because now they'll probably show up. But they usually try to lure me somewhere, so they don't usually jump me where I'm at, so they actually try to lure me somewhere. But one, yeah, they lured me to Udema, and that was one of the first days I was streaming eveonline. I'd just been back, and then they actually lured me to a combat site in Venolin and jumped me there. That one backfired on them, though. They didn't even get to loot my ship, but they got the kill. So only 6 people here, and they all look like miners, so I think we're going to be good. We'll get some Kernite here. Hopefully take care of my ISO needs.
Docking request accepted.
We'll mine for a while. I need to buy this guy. Need to get him some more skills, because I still have some of these that are offline because I can't run them. I don't have enough skills for them. Yep. That's the problem with building the ships out on my main and then send them out here. Alright, let's see what we got.
Drive active.
But yeah, we'll get some Kernite for some ISO. That should take care of our ISO needs. And we'll throw the Vexor in the oven. So it's okay. And there's a cruiser. We don't want to mess with him. So let's jump to the next one. It's another cruiser. Come on, man. What are you doing to me?
Warp drive active.
What are you doing to me? Alright, nobody at this one. Now, let's see if we got any minerals. There's Fury Kernite, regular Kernite, luminous Kernite, regular Kernite, regular Kernite. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. Keep an eye on local, make sure nobody sneaks up on us, and should be good. This one usually has like a 15-minute run, I think. Fill the hold, go and drop it off. We're at 8-2, right? 8-1. Yep, 8-1. All right. These ones are a lot faster than the strip miner. Well, I say faster. The cycle time on the strip miners is way higher than the cycle time on these. So they're slower for the mining, but the cycle time being lower is nice. I think I need to do 2,000 in order to get one of the air ones. So but yeah, the air missions used to give you the skill points in your reward collection, but they don't do that anymore. Now they give it directly to whoever does it, so that must have been part of that whole farming the skill points thing, which was kind of, I guess they frowned upon that. But that was kind of nice, because you could do it with one of your other characters and then put the skill points on somebody else. That was kind of nice. But yeah, now they fixed that so that you can't do that anymore. So yeah, that was kind of nice. I actually enjoyed that immensely, because then I could filter them down to these guys who need the skill points. Technically, I think I could log into my main, have him stop his, and then one of these guys could train. But I did pay for a second skill training queue last month, and that worked out. I used some of my Plex. Plus, it was on sale, so that made sense. But yeah, the haven't done that yet this month. That expired a couple days ago. This account doesn't have enough Plex, but my other account does, so I could go over there and transfer some Plex from them to this one. So planetary export tax, yeah. So we exported a whole bunch of, and in fact, I should have checked that. We exported a whole bunch of of concrete blocks, so construction blocks for our building efforts on my main. That was kind of good. Fortunately, it drained his account.
The asteroid is depleted.
Asteroid is depleted.
The asteroid is depleted.
Asteroid is depleted. Asteroid is depleted. So I guess I could do this. It still says it over here. And it says it here. So. Doesn't quite work the same way. Doesn't quite work the same way, but it's all good. I should have timed it to see. I think it was 11:30 is what I said, so. But then we had to jump to a couple different belts, so. So, yep. So we'll get some ISO. Throw the Vexor in. I think I got all the other pieces that I need for it.
Is depleted.
Asteroid is depleted.
The asteroid is depleted.
Pyro Fury. I don't think that's gonna work. Yep, that's 12. We gotta be closer. So let's approach this guy. Yep, it's getting closer. There we go. Still not even halfway. We're already at 10 minutes. There's my air goal. So go ahead and claim that baby. Get me some cash. Get me some cash. Get me some cash. Ear itches. Yeah, I may have to set up an overlay that hides the system name. At least I can always just turn it on for if I'm in low sec, or maybe leave it on all the time, though. I don't think that's cheesy. So I'm a little over halfway now. It's right at 12. But yeah, interesting. You could set up a wider aspect ratio so you still have the sides of your screen on your end, but then set to capture just the gameplay part of the screen. Yeah, I thought about that too. Or even strategically moving the camera, so I could put the camera so it's over this, maybe over here somewhere. Because I can still see it. So you just need to be able to see what's coming and going in the overview, but would stop everybody else from seeing it. So, but I don't think the camera would cover it all, to be honest.
The asteroid is depleted.
And they would probably figure it out. Like I said,
The asteroid is depleted.
it's almost always a way to figure it out. So. But yeah, it hasn't hurt me yet, but I could definitely see a time where it would. So because even if you're in like a wormhole system or something, that's not gonna really help them that much. So they still got to know how to get to it. But this low sec stuff, this could be dangerous. Because somebody could definitely show up and say, hey, that's where he's at already, and they don't have to worry about the cops.
The asteroid is depleted.
Man, these asteroids are
The asteroid is
really
depleted.
depleting fast. Yep. Well, wait, I think this is probably going to complete. I should be able to complete it with these three. Should be able. That one's a bit big. That's a bigger one. These two are small. Four, six. All right, Frilner, you have a good night as well. I'm probably not going to be on here much longer. Maybe another half hour. Hopefully get another load and haul it back to Venelin so we can process it and get it in there. But that should only run me about another 15 minutes, I think. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. It's always good to see you.
The asteroid is depleted.
All right, actually, it didn't fill it up.
The asteroid is depleted.
I thought for sure that would fill it up. So the asteroid must have died halfway through. It's just wasted time. Almost time for breakfast here, I bet. Cargo hold is full. All right, so let's go dock.
Warp drive active.
Load it. Oof. Ad break again.
Docking permission requested.
All right.
Docking request accepted.
I say go ahead, dock. We'll try those other ones again. See, maybe they're open now.
Warp drive active.
Maybe the rats went away. No, the rats did not go away. Come on.
Warp drive active.
Hurry up before they start targeting me. Man, it's crazy.
Warp drive active.
They're just hanging out. Hanging out. All right, so once again, this one's not bad, but I don't think there's a whole lot of asteroids here anymore. Turn you off. Yeah, we got a couple more here. We got a couple more here, so see if we can get us another load of kernite here. What we call a night. That one's a small one. 432. Okay. So about 10 cycles. No, 11. A little over 11 cycles. Somewhere between 11 and 12.
The asteroid is depleted.
Never enough in those Kermiroids. Yeah, and it's kind of hacking me off because it's doing the full cycle, but I'm only getting half as much because it's running out halfway through. So, but if I try to do them as half cycles, my cap runs out too quick. Yeah, that's what I think I need to do as well. Hey, YO, how are you? It's good to see you tonight. Probably not going to be on much longer, but glad to have you here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I haven't been brave enough to bring a skiff out yet, but I've been thinking about it because
The asteroid is
this one
depleted.
this one is kind of quiet, so I think I could probably get away with it. But I know as soon as I do that, then somebody will jump me, and then I'll be super PO'd for losing it. I hate losing ships. Hate losing them. Especially the super expensive ones, you know. If I lose a Amicus, I'm not too upset. Even a Helios. Helios isn't that expensive, though. It's a pain to make another one. But because of all the invention and stuff, but I've invented a whole bunch of those blueprints. In fact, I've been selling them and making a profit. But yeah, the those Hulks are just outrageous. So just got home, went to visit one of my brothers. Oh, excellent. Well, hope you had a good visit. Welcome home. Yeah. Yeah. Really, a whole swarm of ventures? Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, that's where I'm at. This venture is cheap enough, and now I actually bought a blueprint for them, so it's cheap enough that I can build them. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. I'll just if I lose a venture, I'm not too worried about it. Most expensive thing on here, I think, is the miners, and I'm about to start building those too. So, but yeah, swarm of ventures, that would be interesting. I have to see that one.
The asteroid is depleted.
Excellent. I'm getting the hang of it now. That's a small one too. Yeah, looks like that's the last of my Kernite. There's one way out there, which you won't let me get to. Only two. 17. No, still too far away. 16. Still won't let me. Another one there at 22. Alright, I'll leave it here. Yeah, so Swarm Adventures, huh? That would be interesting. That's a
The asteroid is
that's somebody thinking it through. So it's a small one too. Yeah, these are all tiny ones. Yeah, it's getting too far. Wait till we tear this one up. Two six, so we're a little over halfway. So was it a good trip, Wyo? Always good seeing family. Huh? Didn't kill it. Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a couple years, so good to catch up. Yep. That's usually the way it goes with my family as well, so I understand. I have 8 brothers and sisters, so my family's kind of like the Brady Bunch.
The asteroid is depleted.
Yeah, that one's getting further away too. $17. I have 8 also. I'm the oldest of 9. Yeah, see, I'm not the oldest. I've got 2. I've got an older sister and an older brother. But yeah, I'm towards the top, which sometimes works out. Sometimes. Yeah, it's a small one, so we'll let it go halfway. Everybody's taking off. Don't seem like we get together as much since parents passed. You know, same with us. My sister actually sent out something here a couple months ago. It said, you know, my parents are also passed, and that was really what kind of kept us all up to date on what was going on with everybody, was talking to the parents. And so it was really, we at least knew what was going on with each other if we didn't see each other. But since then, it has changed a little bit. So moms keep tracking everyone informed. You're absolutely correct. So it makes a huge difference. So we take that for granted for so much. You know, that's it. There's a lot of truth to that. You really don't know what you have until it's gone, type thing, you know? So, but yeah, our mom did kind of hold it together, so. But we always knew what was going on with each other, even if we didn't talk. Now, if we don't talk, nobody knows what's going on, so. Everybody's so busy, so it's one of those. It's easy to get caught up in your own stuff and not be able to keep everybody updated, so. $12:03, so yeah, I think we're gonna hit the 15-minute mark with this one.
The asteroid is depleted.
Because we're pretty well full now anyway, so it's probably not gonna get through this cycle. It does 400, yeah, that's way too much. In fact, halfway is going to be too much, I believe. Cargo hold is full. There you go. Alright, so let's go dock.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, my wife also has 9 in her family as well. She's towards the bottom. She's the next to the youngest, third to the youngest. And so exact opposite dynamic. So don't forget to drag some into cargo. Might as well stuff it. Yep.
Docking permission requested.
I'm actually not going to fly this one back. I'm going to fly back my Pro Raider. So I brought a Pro Raider down and I'll fly that back. But you're right. I should have did that before I went back. The Pro Raider can't quite handle 2 whole loads, so I need to put a rig on this one. I don't have a rig on this one, so. But yeah, you're right. I could have put that on there and did that. I need to do that next time. So let's see. The Fury Kernite is going to be the best. Luminous Kernite. And then we'll stack all this. And let's throw in whatever we can on that. So we'll leave the rest. So come back and get it on the second one. So.
Warp drive active.
I can't remember if this will give me enough for what I need for the venture or for the Vexor or not. I need about 4,000 ISO. And I can't remember if this will give it to me or not. I think it will. I think from the air perspective, the only ship I have left to build is a cruiser, so that'll get me that one too, so that'll be nice. So we'll get that accomplished as well. So, but yeah, I need to put a rig on this one. Yeah, I don't have a rig on this one. So if I throw a rig on there, that'll help me out. But yeah, you're right. I should have drugged some to the regular cargo, and then I could have mined a little bit more. So it's easy in this prorator to run it back and forth and pick it up. It's the mining that's the risky part.
Drive active.
Though really not that risky in a venture. So I'm pretty sure. I think I may have basic beta. Yeah, these are the super cheap ones. But the betas are the next step up. So yeah, so not a whole lot of augmentation. So
Drive active.
12:08. So actually good timing. My wife's been complaining that I'm getting to bed too late, so made a couple Noctis the other day. Bought a 5-run copy, saved 2 for myself. The other 3 sold almost instantly. Yeah, I bet they did. So, yeah, they sell like hotcakes. So yeah, that was a good deal. Paid for itself.
Drive active. Docking permission requested.
Yeah, the Helioses. I've been building the Helioses and selling those, and they've been selling really good. So I invent them.
Docking request accepted.
And then build them and sell them, and they've been selling really good. But they're just not that expensive, so item hanger, and then let's make a contract, and let's do private. I looked at getting an office here, and it's like 100 million for the month. I'm like, yeah, right. I'm not paying that. Small staff finder, excellent. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and log off of here. Yes. Oh yeah, got the BPC for 5 mils, so the 3 easily paid for the Yep, that's a good deal.
Connecting.
Where'd you get the BPC? Off of the contracts, or from that what do they call it? Every time I'm in Jita, I get all kinds of messages popping up about it, where it has all these, what do they call it? I can't remember what they call it. It's some kind of a, not an auction site, but another type of way to buy stuff. I don't know that I've ever trusted it. Let's see if this is going to give me what I need. 6,000, or is that 8,000? I think that's 6,000, which should be enough. All right. It's called Scam. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's really what it now. Now I don't have to keep moving my Noctis around different mission hubs. Found it on contracts. Okay, cool. I'll have to look for one. Because, yeah, I'd like to do the same thing. All right, so let's go here. And let's go blueprints. Blueprints. Let's go all the way to the bottom. There's our Vexer. We got enough. And only 2 hours. Wow, that's pretty good. Alright. Can't beat that. So it'll be ready for us tomorrow. So, yeah, that's what I'll probably have to do too, is keep an eye out. But, yep. Alright, well, I appreciate you guys. Let me see if there's somebody I can raid. There's got to be somebody on here. Gotta be somebody on here. Swirty's on there, but that one, he's just watching the gate, for crying out loud. I don't know what that one's about. There's this Bondar JR guy, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna work. I was talking earlier about Star Citizen. I could always go ahead and raid Italics. He's playing Star Citizen. Don't want that. Let's see if he comes up. No. Hey, here's one. Returning to the game with some buddies. eveonline, chill gaming. So maybe we'll raid him. Yeah, we'll try to raid him. Seems like a pretty good guy. I appreciate you guys being here. So thanks again. Thanks for watching. Well, that's not too bad. 500K. Yeah, that's not too bad. Might have to check that one out. I need to start looking through the contracts again to see what's going on there. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and raid him. So you guys, thanks for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. And you guys have a good night. And I will see you tomorrow night. Thanks again.